At some point, you may want to list items in a document you're creating here in Microsoft Word. The good news is Word will help you with listing those items and numbering them if they need to be in order, or adding bullets if the order is not important. That's what we're going to explore in this chapter, beginning with a bulleted list. There's a number of different ways to start a bulleted list. I'm going to show you my favorite way. And we're going to use this Tech Connect document, Tech Connect 0601 from the Chapter 6 folder of your exercise files, because I've added some more text for you. As we scroll down to page 4, you can see some information on artificial intelligence, including an area for careers in AI. Well, you can see my cursor's flashing there. You can click there too, ready to start typing a list of careers. Now, in this case, the list doesn't need to be numbered. The order is not important. It's just a number of careers. If we wanted to list the top 10 careers, well, then numbering might be important. But in this case, we're just going to list a bunch. So here's one way to get started. Word will automatically, by default, create bullets for you if you start with a dash. Go ahead, hit the dash, hit your tab key now, and watch what happens. The dash gets indented. A space is created between the dash and the flashing cursor, and you can see we have an autocorrect option drop down. Give it a click. You can see what's happening here is automatic bullets are being created. We can undo that or stop doing it from here. But if we want that bulleted list, we'll just leave it alone. Just click anywhere outside that message and start typing. Let's type one in here like software engineers. Watch what happens when you press enter. Another bullet or dash is added for you. It's indented. The space is there, and the cursor's waiting for you to start typing. So let's type in a bunch more. When you get to the end, design engineers, you press enter and realize, wait a minute, I don't need that bullet. That's the end of my list. Just hit your backspace key to take it out if you want to maintain that extra space between your list and the next paragraph. Otherwise, hit backspace again and again. You can see it's taking out those tabs, and one more will take you back up to the end of engineers. So there's a simple bulleted list using the default dash and the tab that we started this whole thing with. Automatically, Word wants to create the bulleted list for you, but of course we can change the bullets as well. Click and drag across the list. Notice you can't select the bullets or dashes, but you can select each of the items on the list. Now we can go to bulleted list up on the ribbon in the paragraph group, or right here from the formatting toolbar, you can see there's a drop down. Now the bullet button's already pressed. It's already on. Clicking this would turn off bullets. Go ahead. You can see what happens. It's just a list now with hard returns in between. Click it again, turns it back on. Click the drop-down arrow, and you'll see a number of bullets to choose from, including the most recently used one, the dash. But maybe you'd rather have black dots or hollow dots. How about squares? Here's some cool ones. So just hover over those to see what they're going to look like. And when you find one that you like, give it a click. It's replacing now each of the dashes with the character you selected. And you could do that from up here on the ribbon or from that pop-up formatting toolbar. We'll talk more about editing bulleted lists in an upcoming movie. But what if you wanted to number these? Let's change the title here to, just type in front of careers, top 7 careers in AI. Well, in that case, we would want to number that list. We'll talk about that next.